Happy 48-hour Friday. Welcome to Side Dish. We are more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We are the whole meal. I go by the name of Headkrack. What's up, y'all? Over there holding down the middle square is the one and only Claudia Jordan. And to the far right, Tanner Thomason. And wait a damn minute. Do y'all need to tell us something?
Whoa.
Like, the strike memo. Are y'all wearing a couple's costume?
I don't know what happened.
We
Anna, do you want to tell him?
I know. I'm not going to tell him, Claudia.
Guys, I'm the Asian woman he's been talking about. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you heard it first.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
How y'all feeling, yo?
Damn, I never wear stripes either, so that's kind of funny.
Me either. I literally was like, I haven't worn this in over a year. Let me get this out of the closet. And then Claudia and I both showed up in stripes. I was like, that's pretty hilarious.
Wow, that is kind of funny. Okay, sorry, Headkrack. It definitely wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do during the 2-minute commercial break. I feel like I'm being left
That
out.
would be hilarious.
Please do.
We'll give it a shot. Yo, shout out to everybody already pull it up in the chat, man. Nicole O'Brien, we see you, man. Justin was good, and the whole gang, man. Let's get to it.
All right.
Okay. So this one, man. All right. We're just going to get into it, and then I'm going to tell you how I feel. Just when things died down and we thought that Drake was going to let 2025 end quietly. Oh, no. Seems like the Six Gods attorneys have filed papers to appeal the dismissal of his defamation lawsuit against UMG over Kendrick Lamar's They Not Like Us. Now, if you remember, back in October, on October 9th, a judge dismissed his case, citing the average listener is not under the impression that a diss track is the product of a thoughtful or disinterested investigation, conveying to the public fact-checked, verifiable content. Drake, however, insists that UMG prioritized corporate greed over its artist's safety by promoting the diss track, despite knowing the allegations were false. And he's not going to let this one die. What is the deal? Is Drake just afraid to take the L? Does he actually have something to stand on? Is there any legal precedence to this? HK, you are the rapper in-house.
I mean, yo, man, this is very light-skinned energy. He's, yo, man, you got to take your L and just make more bops, man. At the end of the day, like, you're looking crazy. You look like a sore loser right now. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you could have just sat there and did nothing, and the ball would have bounced right back in your court at some point. Not everything that people hear in diss tracks that, people don't always take everything 100% as the gospel truth, unless they've seen it with their own eyes, he has done some questionable things that allows the ammo to be thrown out there. Because Drake also said things in his records when he was going at Kendrick Lamar that came out to not be true. Like, yo, Kendrick, that's not your baby. It's your manager, Dave Freeze. So on the flip side of that, Kendrick could have countersued him, but he didn't because he got the Super Bowl. He didn't have to. At the end of the day, man, just fall back, man, and make some chick accessible records for people who wear ball socks.
All of that. The more Drake pushes back against this, like, we forgot about it, and we're reminded again why Drake lost so badly in this rap beef. And like you said, Headkrack, yes, he said a bunch of stuff about Kendrick that was not true. You don't see Kendrick filing lawsuits. Kendrick just keeps it moving. And that's why Kendrick is winning in the court of public opinion. And Drake, this is the longest I've seen someone take an L. Usually, if you got some bad press, you just shut up and just kind of lay low for a few weeks. Or a few days, actually, with this media cycle, and it goes away. It doesn't go away because of Drake. Drake is the reason why it's not going away. He will not. He's dragging it, and he is. He's making the light-skinned community, he's kind of reinforcing the stereotypes of being soft and weak.
We would have stopped talking about this maybe a month after the Super Bowl, which would have been March. Except he has kept this going and he's pushed this lawsuit. Also, what is UMG supposed to do? Is UMG supposed to listen to this Kendrick track, see that it's getting traction, know that they're about to have a gigantic hit for the man about to do the Super Bowl, and they're supposed to say, oh, wait, people are going to think this is 100% facts. We can't help push this song. No, they're just acting in their best financial interest. I don't understand what he's trying to say here.
And for those who don't really truly know the tape, because a lot of times when these things happen, the people that sometimes profit the most are the people whose names you don't know. And for those who don't know, Drake and Kendrick are signed not to the same label, but the same distribution arm, Universal Music Group. Because Drake, when he get, Young Money, Cash Money, OVO, all that stuff is under the same thing. I know he has some side deals with some of the people at Apple, but at the end of the day, they ate off of all of this. So it's like Don King. I'm leaving with the winner. And that's what UMG did in this situation. And they know they still going to eat off of Drake because they know Drake going to go back in the studio and make more records.
I feel like Drake's been mortally wounded because he always comes with something every summer and he's kind of been maimed ever since. Like, it seems like his confidence is gone. He did a lot of corny things, like trying to like when he came out with all the bullet holes in his shirt, like everyone's taking poor Drake. Life's been so hard for you, and I just feel like it's just making it. It's not. I don't know. Like, it's almost lame to support him now because he keeps doing this.
Let me throw this idea in the mix because I'm just thinking about Super Bowl performances. I'm just thinking about Super Bowl halftime shows. There haven't been that many hip hop artists, not that many rap artists at all. Obviously, the LA Super Bowl performance, big exception. But other than that, not a lot of hip hop at the Super Bowl. And so I don't know off the top of my head if any Super Bowl performance has involved a sort of a diss track. Like I don't, Michael Jackson didn't have any. The Who weren't singing any. Justin Timberlake wasn't singing any. And so I'm wondering if Drake was just decimated when Kendrick looked directly into camera after singing A minor and was like, "Say, Drake, like that's the biggest ultimate FU in the world. Like, no one has a bigger platform than whoever's got the Super Bowl that year."
What if he
Kendrick
found out later that
he won the psychological battle for real?
Oh, absolutely. All right, well, moving on, man. Let's talk about love and hip hop Atlanta, man. Mendeeces and Yandy Harris's marriage seems to be in turmoil. And while Mendeeces was on BET's For the Fellas, the convo turned to black love on reality TV. And here's what he had to say.
Kirk and Rashida, but I saw a tweet the other day and it was like, man, Kirk and Rashida been dealing with this storyline of like cheating or not cheating for like 16 years and it's still going. And it's like, is that really, a lot of times you're watching shows like, is that really black people? That's our reality of love? Like just toxic
not
relationships?
Not all of us, but some of us. We all went to middle school, junior high school with that couple that's still together today. They done been through everything.
I think all relationships go through a phase where they have problems, right? It's just what reality choose to film, right? What's important to them. It's probably more important to show the problem than a solution. The solution ain't really what they want to show. They want to get into the problem and keep that problem continuing. They don't want to get to the solution because the solution is not exciting. Right. The solution is putting in the work. They don't want to see you put the work in because that putting the work in is boring. They want to see people going at each other.
Give up.
Yeah, go at each other. Go get a new boyfriend, get a new girl, date someone else. Let this one be mad and let them argue. Let her cut her down. He cut him. Let them fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, he definitely understands the assignment. Now, Claudia, you have checked off a lot of reality shows on your bingo card. You know how the system works. Do you feel like black love is doomed on reality TV?
I think it's doomed in a lot of areas. I think I blame social media. I blame being influenced by music of someone you never meet in your life and you trying to be like them. I blame having a weak foundation where you're so easily influenced. I mean, you should be able to watch television without it influencing your life. Now, as far as the couples, in reality, of course, they're going to highlight the bad. That's why before you go on a reality show, your bond has to be so tight where it's like by any means necessary, we're not going to give it to them. They can't show what you didn't give them. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, I had a conversation with a guy friend of mine that was dating a very, very famous reality star. And I was like, yo, just so you know, like every little thing is going to be like put under a microscope and they're looking for something. So you have to be extra careful, almost in a way that's almost unrealistic to live like that, where you can like almost not even be cool with any other females ever again, because everyone's looking at you. So yeah, it's a little bit of both. Yeah, the producers want that. They don't want to see you guys holding hands and getting along. They want to see you guys fight. Yeah. So that's why you can't give them anything to go with because they will film it. They're not going to say, you know what? Damn, we know you cheated, but we're not going to show that because we want to preserve your black love. Ain't happening.
Oh no, they gonna lead with it. It seems like you would almost be better suited to go into a reality TV dynamic as actors in a relationship versus
That-
really being in a relationship, because I haven't seen too many people come out of this thing unscathed. I mean, you got the Candy and Todd that are still rocking out in the real world, and I pretty much stopped caring after that. I can't think of anyone
Yeah.
else. Like, I remember somebody hit me up one time, I was like, yo, can you play somebody's love interest on a reality show? And I was like, no, that's stupid, it's not real. And today I would do it.
I feel like now, now it does feel like, well, we can kind of play along because it does, like, everybody kind of knows a lot of the stuff is like produced now, which, so now it's maybe a little bit different. But I remember when I was on Housewives, I was dating someone. I won't say who it was, but you remember he came to Punta Cana when we were out there. I don't know if you remember that. Headkrack, please don't say
I was only
who
there
it
for
was.
like half a day. I
Okay,
came
I'm
and
glad,
left immediately.
I'm glad you can remember because it'd be embarrassing. But anyways, he spoke to the producers about coming on the show because they really wanted that for me to come back for the next season. And I decided I'd rather have you in real life than on a reality show. And it ended up not working out. And I would have been humiliated because they don't seek to help your relationship. They seek to exploit what's wrong with them. So
Is it like the producers will know more about your person's life than the person in the relationship with that person? Sometimes,
I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna try to make this real quick. I used to work in reality casting at the beginning of my career, and I worked on a show for a major network that has 3 initials. I'm not gonna say the name, and I'm also not gonna say the name of the show that I worked on. It was taken down because the host of the show was promising a prostitute that he could get her on the show, and she recorded the tapes. You can Google that. That's fun. One of my jobs, my job was to research someone and find people that they had been in relationships with that was dramatic and that it did not end well, and then convince that other person, in this case, Claudia, I'm just using you for a rough example, that Claudia actually really wanted to see this guy again. And she was talking about him and saying all these positive things. You guys could have hated each other, but that was the drama that they wanted. They did not want 2 people who get along. They did not want to see like a happy family who everything is always right for. Like, reality TV is built upon bad behavior and bad optics. And so, like, I feel bad that people think like a certain kind of love is gone. But if you're looking for it in reality TV, that you're not going to find it, no matter whose cousin you are.
yeah. Really sad. Okay, all right. Andy Cohen appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast, and he said this about his friendship with John Mayer and the time he got physical with John.
Whoa.
Check this out.
Typical night out with John Mayer look like?
It is us going to dinner. We always sit on the same side of the booth. We sit next to each other always.
Do you hold hands?
That is no, but I do, as the night goes on, find myself sinking into him because he'll have his arm around me. And I do. And as a matter of fact, we were at the Sunset Tower last week. I was getting so physical with him by the end that he was like, Andy. But I was kind of using his body to tell a story about a guy. I was in my cups a little bit. We were in a puddle of laughter. We love each other deeply. If I could find a gay guy that was him, it would be magic.
All right.
Wow.
So HK, Tanner, as a straight man, how would you feel if your close gay male friend did this to you? And is Andy taking advantage of the friendship? What do y'all think? He's holding him from the back like a prom picture.
It really was. It looked like a Chris Brown meet and greet in that photo. It really did. Go for it, brother.
Well, I might be the outlier here, and that's okay. I'm very confident and comfortable with myself, and I have some extremely close gay friends. And the way that I might have like a platonic female friend and we might sit next to each other or an arm around the shoulder or whatever, for me it's the same. It's the same with my gay friends. And so like over the course of an evening, like if you're out with somebody and they're a little more, now there's limits, there's touchy, there's like grabbing somebody's rear end or whatever. That's inappropriate, but that's not the kind of behavior that you have with your friends. And so like I've definitely been out with I've been to the Abbey in LA. I've been to like all kinds of things and one of my best gay friends, this guy named Leif. Like, we've gone out and drank all night long and just had the best time. And like, would I consider him touchy-feely? No. But also at the same time, here's someone who's like, we'll be close. We're sitting next to each other in a car or at the bar. And I don't think too much about it. Other people might, and that might make other people uncomfortable. But I would say if it makes you uncomfortable, then maybe that's a place in yourself that you need to explore.
Tanner, would you let Gary with a T hold you from the back like the prom picture, or Chris Brown meet and greet?
Hold on a second. As a fact, I'm just going to show you something. Can I pull this up real quick? Yeah, first off, I have.
Okay.
Also, if you look really closely right there, I can't figure out how to get it. Gary was the last person who called me, and I talked to Gary today for about half an hour. Yeah. Also, Gary has held me from the back like a prom photo. And one time on Dish, I had Gary and Carlos King both in my lap because I'm very comfortable with myself.
It was like a reverse Oreo.
It was.
It sounds like a train.
Wow, Claudia. Dang.
You were being field tested. You didn't even know it. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, like, John Mayer strikes me as the type of person who's like fluid, loose, and fun like that. You know what I'm saying? I would not be shocked that at some point he maybe did enjoy the delicacy of a penis. I don't know. However, as it relates to me, I am a Neanderthal from a pocket of time who is now learning, you know, like, but I rock with everybody, right? I rock with everybody, but I'm not going to be your free use friend. You're not going to use me as a physical prop object. And then I was like this on him, you know, like, I know, right. Like, yeah, like, sure. No, just no, and nah, because no. And I'm very comfortable and confident in who I am, but also, no, I got boundaries. I wouldn't let some chicks do that. Heavy emphasis on some.
Claudia, what happens when the girls come up and they're like, Claudia, I don't know why I was doing that, but the girls roll up and they're like, Claudia, ooh, and like, what do the girls say to you, Claudia?
They don't really try me because they know I'm like the girl that doesn't change in front of them. Like, they think I'm like, you know, they're like, we can't even hug her. They have to hug me. They have to force themselves on me to hug me. So I'm not the girl they do it with, but they do it in front of me all the time. I'm like, yo, can y'all chill out? Can y'all calm down? Yeah. But Tanner, I almost like, did they really sandwich you like that? Carlos,
I'll try to. There's a photo up on my Instagram. I got to find it. But also, Claudia, I also do jujitsu, and that's just like man on man wrestling. It's very erotic. Listen, Gary and Carlos sitting in my lap.
Don't describe that as erotic, man.
It was the least gay thing that happened to me that day. When you're doing jujitsu with a man, you are wrapped around each other. Now, granted,
tell me
you're trying to choke each other or break a bone.
We wore the same. We're the same clothes today. I'm like, do we have more than that in common right now?
I'll find the photo. I'm gonna send you the photo.
Tanner,
Claudia, you will not recruit Tanner to team Yas, bitch. You will not.
Yeah, it's not happening. I love my gays. Though.
Yo,
really?
Man, shout out. Yo, man, listen, we got to run the break, but when we come back, man, Love has left the island. We'll tell you about that and a bunch of other things coming up next in 2 minutes. Oh my God, that should be the name of the jiu-jitsu school.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you know what? I'm not even gonna get in it.
Tanner.
I'm not gonna do this. It's a combat sport, and two men fight
Tanner,
hard.
you called it erotic, not us.
Right. And like one of our producers, Will, said, "Yo, Tanner's erotic jujitsu school." Now, but what if you opened a sexual jujitsu studio for couples?
I was
Gay friendly.
Yeah, well, listen, jujitsu accepts everyone, but yeah, my erotic jujitsu happens in the bedroom, but that's a whole other story. That's a whole other thing. We've got pop culture to cover here, guys.
All right. Well, welcome back. It looks like one live stream turned into a live mistake for Love Island USA season 7 contestant Huda Mustafa and her boyfriend Russell. I'm sorry. The couple found themselves in hot water after a caller used a racial slur and word hard ER about former castmate Alondria Carthen, and instead of shutting it down, they appeared to laugh it off. Take a look.
Hello?
Baby, you might want to turn the light. Hello?
Whoa. Hey.
Yo, I turned that off.
Hey.
Yo, what did they say? They said a bad word.
All right. Huda later claimed that they didn't hear the Alondria name, just the word, and that their laugh was one of awkwardness. Now, Alondria pulled a Michelle Obama and went high when Huda went low. She released a statement. We're not going to read all of it, but we'll give you some of the highlights. Defending it, laughing about it, or making excuses is even worse. While I anticipate this will result in surface-level apologies that fade in a few days, I'd like to transform this moment into something actionable. Alondria then provided links to organizations like UNCF, NAACP, and Thurgood Marshall College Fund, stating she'd be making a donation and encourages others to do the same. Now, Huda has released a full apology that the internet says she can keep. Some say the situation was a bad reaction under pressure. Others say it exposes a bigger issue about accountability and racial dynamics. What do we think about this story?
Your racism should be kept in private.
Yeah.
Because everybody says a thing that, if we were mic'd 24 hours a day, like Truman Show, we'd be in a little box somewhere for a little bit. Not being able to do some things for some pocket of time. And you got to know better, move better, and also make sure your kids ain't saying the things, because that is a reflection of you. That behavior ain't absorbed; it's learned. From the people around them. So yeah, you got to do better.
Okay, Tanner, what you think?
I mean, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like she said something about turn that off because there was some sort of song playing or something in the background. And so I even had a slight difficult time picking up the words from the voice. It almost sounded like a kid's voice, which is like problematic. You never know how a kid comes across something like that, whether it was like a friend or an internet thing, or it's said in their household. It's tough. And it could have just been somebody trolling the live stream. I don't know. You guys tell me what the appropriate response there is. They sort of like awkwardly laughed it off. If Huda says she didn't hear it, I don't know that I'm the person to say that she did.
So she said she didn't hear Alondria's name. She said she heard the slur. I get it. When you're caught off guard, you're like, wait, what? And you laugh, maybe out of nervousness or maybe out of being a jerk. Either one, we don't know. My thing is this, even if you didn't hear Alondria's name, the point that you're on camera, people are watching you. You should be, they're on Love Island, right? So they're kind of, they know people. That's like the hottest show out right now. Like people are looking at you. You just have to be conscious. Yes, there's one thing when we're in our group chats with our friends, talking our trash with each other, with people that get our humor. But there's another thing when the camera's on you and you hear that, you almost have to say something. Like if someone got on my live stream and said something about the Jewish community or Latinos or whatever, I would feel it was on me to shut it down and be like, whoa, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Because if I don't, it will be perceived as I'm co-signing it. and people will get canceled. Well, depending on the group, people
Yeah.
don't seem to get canceled when it's about us.
Some
But-
people get that express lane canceled.
Yeah.
And some people get that scenic route slow, like like the video resurfaces years later, you get canceled.
That part. So yeah, she may very well not have heard Alondra's name, but she did hear the slur, and there's just a way to like address it. Like, oh my God, wait, what? We're not doing that right now. Shut it down. Just shut it down, and you'll look like a hero. Actually, it's not that hard.
Shout out to Big Sis Chris in the chat who said, "Don't mic my car." Yo, one person who I saw handle it really well recently, Kai Sanat, like somebody in his crew, like on one of the live streams, said something, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa," and like kicked him out of the room immediately, because at the end of the day, like, you gotta be everyone's watching at all times, and it might not be at the time where the thing is happening, but you got to protect yourself. So, I don't know these people because I don't watch reality TV anymore. I gave up after Real Chance of Love. So, like, I don't know anyone. I learned about these people when we do the show. So I don't know if that's even in their character to be like that. But like, yo, you got to know better. You got to move better.
Well, and my thing is too, is like, I expect the least from the cast of Love Island. You know what I'm saying? We're not even talking about Survivor. We're not talking about the Real Housewives. We're not talking about Shark Tank. We're not talking about Chrisley Knows Best. They went to jail. We're talking about Love Island. Like all the people who look best in swimsuits. These people have gotten away with murder their entire lives. And so it's like, were both of them immediately thinking like, I should shut this down right now? Like, they might have still been processing, and I'm not defending them. That is not a defense to the scenario. I'm not defending them. I'm just pointing out that really pretty people who've always been really pretty don't have many wrinkles in the brain, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Callie Staggett said, "You are who you're surrounding yourself with." And sometimes, yep, you attract that energy. Well, moving on. Sometimes those people you surround yourself with is monkeys. And in a story straight out of low-budget sci-fi movies, a transport truck full of rhesus monkeys flipped over in Mississippi, and before authorities could catch them, the internet went bananas. No pun intended. Now, reports claim that the monkeys were aggressive and affected with COVID, herpes, and hepatitis C. What were y'all doing to these monkeys? They tried to say that the monkey came from Tulane University, but Tulane stepped in and was like, yo, not our monkeys, not our mess. Now, the driver initially claimed the animals were carrying deadly diseases, and the Jasper County Sheriff's Office confirmed that all but one of the escaped monkeys were euthanized. I mean, they put them down. However, Tulane stepped back into the chat and said that the monkeys were disease-free. And now the public's left wondering, what's the real story? Could this be a case of miscommunication, mishandling, just monkey business mess going too far? I mean, for the love of Harambe, like for the love. Why did this have to happen?
Who the hell gave the monkeys herpes? And
That
then
was my first question.
And okay, they
Herpes,
said they didn't have
animals
it.
can get herpes the old-fashioned way, and not involving us.
Okay, well, COVID, herpes, hepatitis C. I'm just concerned about these monkeys having STDs. Well, first they thought they did, then they said it wasn't a thing. But the fact that some people allegedly were so quick to believe it, that leads me to believe that there's a lot of monkeys that may be burning out here. And it's like, is it human to monkey contact? Are there monkey herpes? Did we get it from them? What's happening here? I have a lot of questions about this.
Well, you do remember, like in the early 80s, late 70s, the narrative was that HIV came from, like some wild tourist that came to Africa and like, oh, monkey. See what that feel like. And that's how it started. Urban legend, you could Snopes it. I don't remember what the answer was. So, I mean, and also too, a lot of times in these labs, they do be like testing stuff on animals just to see like how well this medicine works, so we can dose it out small enough to where it doesn't cure you, but we can keep selling it to you.
That part.
I also feel bad that like, we use a nice word. We use the word is euthanized, which like, you never know. Like that almost sounds like it almost sounds like a laser. And when it hits you, you start talking about, 6'7", 6'7", like suddenly it's a Freaky Friday kind of scenario. You're a kid again. No, these monkeys fell out of this truck, hit the woods, was having the time of their lives. Maybe they were hunching each other, maybe not. And maybe they had a couple diseases. Maybe they didn't have any diseases. The university says they didn't have diseases, but we sent some people into the woods to euthanize them aggressively. Like, we couldn't catch these monkeys. We couldn't catch them and let them go back to the zoo or something.
I feel like monkeys are always getting the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Like they really are. Like why was it so easy to believe that these monkeys had all these bad diseases and they had to go kill the big bad monkeys that are in the woods in Mississippi?
Mhm.
I don't like how this feels.
Mhm.
It's so wild. But what if like those monkey? Because I don't know the sexes of the monkeys. But what if what if COVID monkey had sex with herpes monkey and clap monkey? I can't remember what the other diseases were. And there's like a super strain. Like I
Yo,
think hepatitis. I think they did what they needed to do.
this is the plot of the movie Outbreak, though, starring Dustin Hoffman, which was all about a monkey that had a disease in it that they were experimenting on, and then this little monkey got out and bit somebody, and now it was humans. So, I mean, it was a movie.
I'm being really careful in this segment. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on this story because
What are you worried about?
no good could come out of the story. So we should move on.
Okay, with the right chops, we'll look crazy.
All right, yeah. Well, monkey see, monkey do. Move on to the next story. Here we go. Okay, I hope you guys saw this one. The world's first humanoid robot that promises to clean, organize, and maybe even throw a little shade while doing it is here to stay. Neo, no Matrix, comes with a price tag of $20,000 and a human behind it all pulling the strings. For a price, it's very expensive. Let's see Geppetto and his puppet master in action. Here's the video.
The first humanoid robot housekeeper. Thank you, Neo. 1X is taking on home robotics' biggest challenges, creating a safe body and a smart brain. Its fabric-covered body lets Neo try to do a lot of things humans do around the house. Emphasis on try. You got this, Neo. You got it. My challenge, load 3 items in the dishwasher.
That robot knees bad.
That's how I look when I load my dishwasher, just like that. And I stay there for a minute. Yep, about that speed too.
And that took 5 minutes. The challenge isn't just Neo's body, it's also its brain. It needs to know how to perform tasks on its own, without human help. But right now, everything I saw Neo do was guided by a skilled teleoperator in a VR headset. This is how Neo learns. The videos of the robot doing household work via teleoperation become the training data to make the AI model smarter.
Okay, so 1X Technologies claims that this is just part of the learning process, but it does raise some eyebrows, obviously. Every time you let Neo wander into your living room, you're contributing data that teaches it how to become more autonomous, kind of like how people work with ChatGPT and it learns. But until then, there might be somebody driving that robot through its eyes. Would you let a $20,000 robot with a possible human controlling it, somebody else's cousin, into your home if that meant that you never had to do dishes or clean or mop or anything again?
Hell no. I cannot stand all this AI, chat GPT, robots. Call me old. I don't care. Yes, I am. I don't like it. We're just taking away, we're giving more and more control to technology and the people that control technology and make it. And before you know it, everyone's going to be jobless. It's going to be robots doing everything. And then we're at that mercy. One human gets a hold of a program that can rig the whole thing and mess it up. Your robot gets a bug in it, a virus, or maybe some of that monkey HV herpes. I don't know. It just goes off in my house and destroys everything. I don't trust any of this stuff. I don't like it at all. I can't stand these robots. I don't want them. No.
Yeah, for me, it doesn't cost enough. $20,000 is financeable, affordable. You can get it on Synchrony, probably. The financing thing for
those
tech
who
stuff.
know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. I feel like at any point, like this cheaper Temu priced robot could like all of a sudden now I'm the captain now. You know what I'm saying? You go to bed, put the pillow over your face as you sleep. Like I don't trust it at this point. It too fast, too soon, and like. We still need to do things.
Yeah.
Like we can't get so lazy that we let Rosie Robot do everything, for us. You know what I mean? Like you still got to be involved.
I do very much want a Rosie robot, like straight up Jetsons. Let her do my laundry. Let her do my dishes. Thank you. The hair is fire. Thank you, Denise. I do want that very bad. But HK, I'm like you, $20,000? No, sir. Also, the idea that somebody else's cousin is in there driving it from another country. What is Neo looking at? Is Neo staring at me while I'm in the shower? Is Neo trying to peek on me while I'm sleeping? Like, that's really creepy.
It's all possible. Huh? What y'all say in the chat, man? In the meantime, we're going to run the break like robots, very slowly. See you in 2 minutes.
Welcome back. Now, when some people say pants are optional, they mean it. Detroit police officer Matthew Jackson had a 36th district court hearing via Zoom, and let's just say he dressed the part, but only halfway. Check this out.
Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919,
No.
out of the 12th precinct.
All right. Today,
You gotta ask the camera judge.
you got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the... No, sir.
Officer Jackson, okay, Miss Lee, is the officer's as charged as a disorderly person, correct?
All right, the 36th district court had a clear dress code, must be business casual, no shorts, tank tops, or anything unprofessional. But technically, they didn't say no pants. Have you ever had a Zoom fail like this, or ever been caught with their pants down, fellas? I feel like we need to go to Tanner first on this, since we started off the show talking about his erotic jujitsu. Maybe something there. I feel like there's a story there.
Oh, your intuition feels like
really
there's a story there.
Am I right?
No. I'm a part of that generation who grew up with the internet. And so like, I've always been good enough to know like, oh, the camera can see to like here or wherever. And so it's just like, you get aware of those things. Like there ain't no way in the world that I would make the mistake of not knowing what the camera can't see. Like I also get it too. Like you want to throw on your police officer uniform, your pants are messy. I don't know. I don't care, whatever. But at least, officer, come on. You had to, like, older folks get tripped up on this.
He could have cropped it, and then also he was sitting spread eagle, like money shot, showing that monkey.
Not the man monkey.
Wow.
Man monkey.
The monkey.
Yeah, yo, like the judge reverted to being a crip for 2 seconds. Like, you don't got no pants on, cuz? And officer, and instead of out of it. I mean, like, I'm a little bit of a thrill seeker myself. Monday show wasn't wearing pants, top only. You can go back and watch it.
What do you have
I am
on?
always wearing shorts. I just have like I'm ready to like go run after this. I don't have like slacks or some sort of like dress pants on.
It's hot in here sometimes, and I want to be comfortable.
So do y'all wear like your underwear or just shorts? Headkrack, I feel like I need to go to you on this. 'cause I didn't know this.
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs. So you'll have a sweatshirt or like a very New York looking hoodie and a hat, but then boxer briefs on the bottom?
Like a Supreme Court judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the robe on, and you don't know what's going on, like south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Okay. Hey, that's very honest. You didn't have to tell us that. We would never have known that.
Oh, but I want people to guess. Like, is this a pants day or not? Like, how about you? Are you one of those people who like, I'm just going to cover the parts I can see? I mean, that people see on camera.
No, I wear like, now that I'm older, ever since COVID, I got real lazy. Like, I want everything to be like comfortable. So I'm wearing like sweats or just something that's not cute or not matching. But I would never like come on there with like, just be on the show with just drawers on with y'all.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable in dress draws. Like I am dressed, like I went and got my hair cut today. I'm dressed in those same shorts that I walk down the street to my barber. So yeah, I try to be more presentable up here, but I'm comfy cozy below here.
But Tana Headkrack just admitted he will have drawers on with a sweatshirt while working with us.
I'm at home.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
You
not
are on camera, my friend.
and everything that he has on camera is professional.
Yeah. You want to keep it mysterious. You know, kind of like when you see a person in a drive-thru. You don't know if they got legs or not. You just hope the best.
Okay. Hey, that's
See,
one way to look at it.
Gina G Love. I've had many Zoom meetings in pajama bottoms and no one knew. Like, because imagine if someone's wearing something as regal as possible. Like when Michael Jackson used to come out with like the red, like you look like Captain Crunch. Imagine if he had like that fly exotic outfit on top, but like at the bottom he was just wearing like, I don't know, like biker shorts.
But
You know, 'cause
also,
they only take a
think about
photograph
it
with
like
you see.
this. Think about it like this. What if I had on a full suit? I'm talking about I've got a nice suit on. I've got my button-up shirt. I've got a slick tie. Then I've got on my pants. I've got like the belt. I've got those socks that have a little pop of color to them. Then I've got my nice shoes. And I was just sitting here at my kitchen island dressed like that. I would be a crazy person.
You learn something new about your co-workers and friends every day. I like it.
Every
Yo,
day.
shout out to the No Pants Alliance, man. Out here.
No pants
being great.
team. No pants is the coolest. Okay, here we go. We got to run to the comments on this one. This is crazy. Stylist J. Oh, here we go. I love that logo. Stylist J. Amari of Classy Couture had a fashion event recently, and let's just say the outfits were unique. Here's the video.
I'm not the stylist. I'm the stylist mom, and he styled me.
I'm not the stylist. I'm the stylist music friend, and he styled me. I'm not the stylist. I'm the client, and he styled me.
I'm not the stylist. I'm the best friend, and he styled me. I'm not the stylist. I'm the producer. He styled me. I'm not the stylist. I'm his cousin. He styled me.
I'm not the stylist. I'm the baby mama, and he styled me. I'm not the stylist. I'm the stylist wife, and he styled me.
I'm the stylist, y'all. I go by real classy, real bougie. Mr. Stop to see all eyes on me. I go by Jay Amari. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. And if you ever want to be styled, just DM me. Thank you.
Yo, if they stood together, they would look like the Bizarro Rope Village people. Listen, of course, we had to rip the runway straight to the comments. Someone said, I'm not the stylist. I'm the stylist police. You going to jail. And another one commented, ain't nobody else got questions? Somebody else said, he just rolling y'all around in a closet. And another person commented, I fear the best friend, the baby mama, and the wife be fighting over him. But out of all the fits that we saw, which one was your fave? And are you gonna let him style you?
The stylist outfit maybe, because he's a stylist and he's supposed to be ridiculous and over the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as it, like, I mean, this
Well, maybe
outfit
that
kind of
one.
works. This kind of works, yeah.
I
You know,
feel like I could do that green ensemble. I'd have to do something different about the belt, but I've been trying to rock a little more green these days. This is, I feel, I mean, I missed the fact that we had the stud, the baby mama, the girlfriend, and the stylist. Like, there's a whole drama there.
There's a show here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
I
the
want to
wife.
know more about these people and their lives.
So that's the
You know,
wife.
outside of this.
I
And
want to
that's
know
the
how many
husband.
times it took the baby mama to become the baby mama.
Was the stylist dressed as a heart? Was that
It
what-
kind of looked like that. It kind of looked like a heart.
Interesting,
Oh.
interesting. Well, while y'all argue over what item you want, we're gonna go to break.
I'm
We'll
the
see y'all
baby
in 2
mama.
minutes.
I'm
The
the
question of the
girlfriend.
day.
And then I'm the...
Welcome back to Side Dish. It's time for the question of the day, and we're going to set the scene for you. Now, listen, you're sitting at home minding your business, and your partner says, hey, my ex just hit me up, and they're about to get evicted, and I'm thinking about helping them out. Now, what does that look like? No, I don't know. But on one hand, you can hear that and think, wow, that's kind. And on the other hand, your inner voice is like, yo, it's not our problem. If your partner wants to give the ex the money, are you upset? What is your decision on that? How you moving on it? Because, you know, there's compassion. There's boundaries that also need to be set when you get into new relationships. And do you think that your ex would help you out if the shoe was on the other foot? Or would they be stiff-armed by their significant other of the time? They'd be like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing that. So, like, it's kind of like, you know, a really tough moral compass decision.
It always depends on why we broke up. Why they broke up. Why did they break up? You know, and y'all, like, have I met this heifer? If I met her and I feel like she's no threat, okay, all right, cool. But if it's like sneaky, I've never met her, you've kept us separate, I might feel like there's something still going on. No. But I would have compassion. I feel like if we loved each other at some point and, you know, we didn't work out, if I needed help, you should be there and I should be able to help you. But again, how we break up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like I'm thinking through this in levels and layers, you know, because we've talked about exes. You can go right with them, said Justin. I'm thinking through this now from a different lens, and that lens is the poor decision making that you had that led you to being my ex has also led you to getting evicted. And so if I help you right now, then that just means you're not learning.
Got you. Andrea K asked, are there children involved? And that does raise the conscious level of like, oh man, I would hate to see somebody's kids out there, especially if they know you and you was in those kids' life at one point or another. It's stuff like this is why Cash App was made. So it's like a below the radar transaction that could be done under the non-watchful eye of other people who might be in your business real tough.
Send them some Ethereum, some crypto real quick.
Oh, some Ethereum. All right.
Yo, how many people do you have in your friend group that you could pay in Ethereum and they would know what to do with that?
That's wild. I'm getting evicted. Can you pay me in some Bitcoin?
But then technically you could tell your mate, I never gave that person any money. I never, you could like, how, especially y'all men, y'all be looking for ways to use semantics to kind of get out of things. I did not give that woman money. You didn't. You gave her Solana. You gave her.
Solana. All right. Where she's about to head over some Dogecoin here in a second. Okay, this is interesting. I want to read this comment.
I gave her 10,000 Doge. I don't know.
Give her a grip of Doge. Kathy Brundage, who's been watching for a long time, she wrote, I would understand if my husband gave money to one of his exes, but he didn't like it when I accepted money from one of my exes for some business training. Is there like a two-way street here? Like if I give money to an ex, does that mean I have to be cool with my partner getting money from an ex, even if it's for buying a car or doing some kind of business or something?
It's that male ego sometimes that get in the way. Like, I don't want no guy giving my lady no money, like for some training. What kind of training we talking about? Our egos sometimes get in the way of an opportunity sometimes. And, you got to be better vetted, I guess.
You letting that ego get in the way of that bag y'all could be running. I'm just saying.
Yeah, run it up.
Christine R said, I paid my homegirl's rent before because she has a daughter. I had to figure my rent out, but I'm single. There you go. That's the kids. People doing it for the kids.
I have had mostly men ask me for money, not really female friends. It's always men that have never dated. They just homeboys. And it's always been hard to get it back.
Yo, that is a testament to your energy. To where like men, because like men, far and large, I mean, far as I know, don't usually feel confident asking women for money.
Absolutely not.
So your frequency must radiate so to where like they don't look at you in that soft way, like, nah, she'll understand.
I think they think I'm richer than I am because like some of my assets, you know what I'm saying? I think they're like, she's good. Or they see me being busy. But I'm so busy because these are small checks. I'm trying to get bigger ones. Stop asking me for money. And they ask me for like big amounts, like not like, hey sis, can I get 300? It's like, can I get 7,500?
Yeah.
And then you don't hear from them after. So I don't know.
Yeah, I get microtransaction to death. They'll ask for like amount of money that I freaking have. Like, yes, I have 50. Anyway, I digress.
Right.
To break we go. When we come back, we playing everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it? See you in 2. We got to win this one.
Headkrack, can I get 40?
Welcome back, y'all. It's time for everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it? Okay, now a New Jersey sergeant heard shots fired and said, but first, pizza. That's right. He was supposed to be responding to a double murder call, but instead he drove the other way to hit an ATM and go to a pizza shop.
And he wasn't even in a rush. No lights, no sirens, just vibes. And he spent a whole hour at the pizza shop while people were begging for help. Now, the next day, 2 victims were found dead, and the shooter, a state trooper, had turned the gun on himself. Very tragic.
Wow. Okay. But get this, the pizza hungry police officer claimed he didn't hear anything about it while on his way to the pizza shop, despite the dispatcher relaying the information to him.
Man, to make matters worse, he lied in his report claiming he investigated. Sir, you investigated that slice. Knock it off. And, man. So he got a large pepperoni pizza. He's now facing charges for official misconduct, tampering with records. So whose cousin is this?
I've been wrong all week.
I know. What did your first gut instinct tell you without even thinking about it?
Black.
Why?
Yeah. Like because our love of food is just unmatched, and we love Italian. Like I think Black people are the one group of people that eat more Italian food than Italians. Like we make spaghetti like all the time and put sugar in it. We love pizza. I know
Pizza
being very racist.
Pizza was literally the first food I could spell.
Oh, who
I think it's
everyone
us.
loves pizza.
But I've been wrong all week, so I don't know. But my gut said that's a Black man, a large one.
Yo, Kevin Murray is spitting. No, New Jersey pizza, Tanner's cousin.
That's what I'm thinking. New Jersey officer not wanting to respond to a shooting where the shooter is a state trooper. That
maybe,
to me feels like my cousin. All things considered.
And once again, state trooper is slightly different than typical police. Highway patrol dudes would be dressed like Bullwinkle with them hats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
My dad was a state trooper and he had to quit.
I'm gonna say white cop then. Black victims. There was no sense of urgency. He was like, nah, that's what they do. I'm gonna get this pizza.
That is good detective work.
What's crazy is saying that he investigated while he was at the pizza shop. That's wild.
That kind of arrogance is a white person.
Thinking
Cops
that
be
you could
lying.
get away with it.
Hell yeah. Tanner's cousin. Leaning all the way in on it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Move that van.
Oh.
Who's claiming him? It's giving other. It's giving other. I'm going to Google.
Boyaro.
That's Dominican or Puerto. He's
That's other
biracial.
Ethnicity.
That's other
Might be
cousin.
It's saying that's Bolero. I spelled it wrong.
The hair is given biracial.
Bolero. Primarily Italian. That last name.
As Claudia told us earlier this week.
Yeah, wow.
What did I say, Tanner?
Yeah, I don't know that I can repeat it. You can repeat it, but I believe you were referring to Italians as the
the blacks or the whites.
You gotta live in certain cities to understand it. Like I know exactly what you're talking about.
The whites.
Yep.
Rhymes
Facts.
with go figure. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yo, anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. We're gonna do better tomorrow. I think.
Yeah.
I hope. I really hope.
We're gonna do our best.
Fingers crossed, man. We're never
But will
gonna be
you
on
be
the New
wearing
York
pants
Undercover.
tomorrow, Headkrack, is what I want to know.
Who's wearing pants? That's the real game.
Whose pants is it? Hey, I just want to shout out Angel W. She says she finally got one this week. Good for you and your detective work. We'll see you, Jay Watt, Marion, Unique, Pammy B, Deborah, Anthony. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.